Hi everybody, welcome to the first official video on the Little Western Model Railway YouTube channel. This is really an introduction, and I just want to introduce myself and what I foreshadow this channel mainly being about. So I'm James. I have been reintroduced to railway modelling in the last 16 months, about 16 months ago. I was reintroduced, and I would say my interest was rekindled by a friend of mine, and we hit it off very, very quickly, and we bounced back and forth very, very well. And then since then, I've just been, mostly procrastinating to actually get any solid track down. But mainly I've been doing research and studying and basically reading up, trying to catch up after the last 15 years. It's been a long time since I've been away. There's been not a lot of changes, but there have been some changes in some of the aspects that I'm interested in, particularly in DCC. But I will go more into DCC in a later video. What I foresee for the channel is mainly not like it's not going to be predominantly a review channel or a how-to channel. It literally will just be documenting what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Some of it won't be right, some of it will be completely wrong, and I always welcome any questions, comments, criticism, whatever. Throw a comment down below. Ping me on Instagram if you have any suggestions. I'm more than willing to hear it, and more than willing to try new things and document new things so that they're out there in the universe for people to see. Because that's one thing that I have noticed in the last 16 odd months of scouring YouTube and doing research, is there's a lot of things missing that could be public in video form without having to be on a specialist forum or something like that. I'm not saying specialist forums are wrong or they shouldn't be used, because they should. They're a great place for knowledge, but I feel that more easily accessible for especially younger generations, and the younger generation, or those that are coming back into the hobby, it's nice to have a video that people can sit there and listen to. So that's one thing that I would like to be able to do in the future, once I'm a bit more knowledgeable, once I've done a bit more of the research. Anyway, so what can we expect? You can expect to see Great Western Railway locomotives. I mean, that's a given, considering, Little Western Railway. If you know where I got Little Western Railway from, leave a like or a comment down below with where I got that from. We will be building lots of track, but I'll go more into detail in that in a later video. And we will be looking through and occasionally going through source material. So I'll be pointing out some source material that I use in various videos. So you guys, if you want to do some research yourself, or if you want to improve or look for new information, then you guys can as well. I started last year with the initial idea of creating a small shunting layout, which I'm still sticking to. That's still the plan, and it is moving forward. I'm almost ready to lay track. I'm just waiting on the last two components to be able to start building track. But it has evolved from simply getting set track and set points to actually trying to stick to certain standards that existed in the 1930s, which is when I'm setting my layout, is the early 1930s. I mean, of course, I will rule 1 it and I will run whatever I want on it, so it's quite possible you will see a 15XX class on the line, even though it wasn't around until the late 40s, into BR era. So yeah, you might even see LMS or Caledonian. You never know. It will be on the layout because I run what I want, but predominantly the scenery, the buildings, the aesthetic, and the track work, more importantly, will be based on designs from the Great Western Railway Devon region in the 1930s. Hence why I have the switch and crossing practice, which is the turnout Bible, apparently, which actually is. It's got a lot of information. So it's also down the model engineering or scale modeling side of things, if you will, where I would like to try and be as accurate as possible in 4mm 00. I won't be doing EM or P4 because I have no interest of taking a model like this, which already costs a little bit for a tank engine, and then having to spend another further expense on getting it re-wheeled and everything, let alone sound fitted and so on, which is also the plan. So yeah, we're doing some track work, we're doing some research, doing some scenery, and for right now I have an industrial layout planned, just a 2-siding and 1 single branch section of an industrial layout that will slot into the alcove that I have in my office. But I will go through that in a later video. But eventually I would like to move to the loft upstairs, where I have an awful lot more room, and develop a entire branch line. But as I said, pipe dreams. We'll see if we even get there. So yeah, think of this as an introduction to an introduction. In the next one I will do more background work on what I have planned for this actual layout and the future of this layout. And I will not have a headset on. I have the headset on because I'm sat at the desk while doing some research, and I thought I would record this introduction so I could kickstart 2023 and pull my finger out, basically. Yeah, so as I said, if you've got any comments, criticisms, or ideas, things that you'd like to see, things that you think that you'd like me to research and develop a video for, then please let me know. I will do my best to get that out. I'm not going to set a schedule for videos. Videos will come out as and when I do stuff. The camera will be out when I'm actually modeling. So if I'm building a kit, or if I'm doing a card kit, or if I'm doing scenery or building track work, the camera will be out, but a video will be processed at some point based on what I've been doing. So I'm not going to do a schedule at all, because if I try and stick to a schedule, it will just fall apart. Maybe one day down the line I'll have a schedule put in, but right now I've got enough going on that model time has to be model time, and not spend 4 hours editing every week and not getting actual modeling done. Anyway, so thank you for now. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.